Buongiorno a tutti, buongiorno a tutti. Hello, everyone. For Domenico here, Dr. Domenico Meschino. I'm political science. I'm an attorney. I'm a government affairs expert, a doctor in political science from Rome, a couple masters here in U.S., and therefore I'm also expert on the constitutional and history and evolutionary aspects of the government affairs. So we are here to address the changes, going straight down to the bottom. The point is that now you can now apply through great-grandparents. You can only apply through grandparents and parents if they have spent more than 2 years in Italy. That applies for most of my clients who apply to grandparents because they were Italian born, and therefore, of course, they are eligible since they have lived in Italy before. So if you apply to your parents or grandparents who were in Italy or born in Italy, and they spent more than 2 years, you are fine. This new Decreto Legge does not affect you. We step back a little bit. Decreto Legge is not a full law. It takes 60 days for the Parlamento to change and modify, review, and approve it. So the situation is still very fluid. Tomorrow, furthermore, there is a Cassazione ruling on the minor issue. Even though it's not directly related to this, we'll keep an eye on it. I will keep you posted. Subscribe to my channel now so you can be abreast of what's going on in this ever-changing scenario. Very interesting, that combines history, heritage, constitutions, and so forth. We also have a Corte Costituzionale review in June on the same topic, how far back the Iure Sanguinis can go. It was forwarded by the Bologna, if I'm not mistaken, I was told this information by my collaborator attorney, by the Bologna president of the court, sent it to the Corte Costituzionale, which is only one of the two Supreme Court. In Italy, there are two Supreme Courts. One is the Corte di Cassazione. We'll talk about the other one later. So there's going to be an important ruling in June, and anything can change. More importantly, they are already taking this Decreto Legge to the Constitution, directly to the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court was supposed to deliberate, to legislate, to judge based on the previous decree. But now, even now, I've heard from attorneys there will be taking this Decreto Legge to the Constitutional Court because they feel, and I feel too, there are in violation of the Article 3, the principle of equality for all citizens. And at the same time, the Articles 29 and 30, where the family unity, equal rights, and dignity for minors are being addressed. Because now we have brothers that have citizenship, others that don't. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, we have a discrimination of citizenship based on generations. What are we doing now? We are staying the course. We are completing the binders. The binders will never expire. We are still taking in clients, of course. 80% are still eligible since they apply to parents and grandparents. Now, what's important is for the parents to come into play. Your parents have to come into play. If you're applying to your great-grandparents and great-grandmother, you're no longer eligible. So the next logical course of action is who is eligible in your family? Your parents. So your parents should apply. Basically have to show up to the consulate. I don't know how it's going to work. They're kind of changed the consulate procedure. They're thinking about having an office in Rome. Probably will be via mail, email, but you can help with most of the paperwork, especially those of you guys who already have the documentation ready. Just ask your parents if they're willing to apply for this amazing, great asset. By doing so, you already have a closer generation. You have parents that are already citizens and have a better possibility for a future, for ever-changing law, for evolving, ever futuristically speaking law. you're always in a better position to claim citizenship now because you have your parents. Even though there is the obligation for you to live in Italy for 2 years, which is still feasible. You may ask yourself, my parents unfortunately are deceased. If that's the case, let me address it with you later on. Luminosa Global and its external collaborating non-related attorneys have the same thoughts. Luminosa Global is now going to contact the representative and suggest modifications to these laws as a citizen, as a taxpayer, and everyone else feels free, of course, to contact their parliaments in Italy, the members of the parliaments in Italy, to suggest advice to professionals, always nicely share some ideas about how to improve this Decreto Legge. Our platform also is ready to expand our business. So we will help consult logistically, ethically. Well, let's finish our binders. Let's complete a set of documents. You put a lot of time, money into this program. I know we are the most reasonable cost in the nation, mostly cost. However, it's important to really finish the project, get the binder. They never expire, and we will monitor the situations. Remember, in summary, 3 important moments: the Cassazione ruling tomorrow, the Corte Costituzionale ruling in June, and the next Corte Costituzionale hearing pending rejection for our collaborating attorneys, non-external, non-connected attorneys in Italy who have cases pending, and they have claimed if they were rejected, they will take this. They will ask for this action to be taken in front of the Corte Costituzionale. Let's involve your parents, like I said. And just final announcement, more importantly, I'm thinking about seriously candidating myself for the Italian Parliament positions here in North America, either as a senator, or as a congressman. And first and foremost, I'm thinking about it, be a spokesperson for hundreds of thousands of my fellow American nationals here, dual citizen, past or future, as I've done over the last years, and be the voice of logic, the voice of respect, the voice of heritage, and reclaiming those voices from the Italian diaspora. Millions of Italian souls have to leave their countries, that have the right to, their descendants who have the right to claim the citizen was given, which is a right granted and given by the Constitution, which must be upheld, and will continue. We'll make sure it will continue to be upheld actually, for generations to be. Phase 1 of the video will be over soon. I will do another video, private videos, when we'll address something privately with my current clients, since there is a rapport business relationship with my dear clients. Stay tuned. Let me know if you have questions. Feel free to share this video with friends, family, anybody interested in dual citizenship. I think we cover everything. Let me review this quickly. We covered the fluidity of the system, the constitutionality, the implication of the grandparents. What does the law states again? That you can apply to your parents or grandparents if they have lived at least 2 years in Italy. Don't quote me. I'm not an attorney. I'm just saying by hearsay. I briefly read that. It was just too short. And I talked to my attorneys, I don't know briefly, but I read it. However, it was very short. I mean, it really needed something more to amend a constitutional right. That's one of the problems that we have with the law. Stay the course. Continue the project. If you have not started yet, invest $500 in a naturalization record and Italian records. We'll have genealogists to research it for you. Stephanie will locate it for you. It's the price of three people eating dinner in a restaurant. I spend way more for flight ticket, just for flight ticket to go to Italy. But anyways, $500, come aboard, secure those two major milestones, and then when things will be more favorable, which soon, you'll start applying. That's the case if you're not applying through your great-grandparents. If you have a great-grandparents, convince your parents to apply, even your grandparents. Okay, this is an amazing asset. Healthcare, you can utilize different services in Italy as an Italian citizen. You can, of course, you will invest money, you will buy houses, probably you'll move there, you will retire there. And also you will be a recipient of services like healthcare and universities, education, and so forth. So stay the course, share. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. Feel free to call Luminosa Global, Dr. Domenico Meschino, Citizenship, Italian dual citizenship. I'll share a private video with you, and let me know. Contact me via email so I can share the email link to the private video. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.